Hello there, welcome to part 1 of 3 of my Misty tutorial mini-series. You're going to be able to play it somewhat like that. Don't laugh. This is going to be the melody, part 2 is going to be the chords, part 3 we're going to put it all together, mess around with some rhythmy things I suppose, and a bit of improvisation, embellishment. The melody is quite easy because it's 90% based on the major scale of the key of the piece, which in this case is E flat. But if you want to play it in a different key, then it's still the same concept, of course. So I'm going to recommend to learn it in sections which look like chords because it's been written in that kind of way. Then we'll talk about some ways to sort of reinforce it and drill it. So the video shouldn't get too long. So it starts with an E flat major 7 kind of shape, which is quite nice. Then it's going to, I recommend knowing the lyrics as well, that's really going to help. Look at me. And then it's going to go B flat minor 7 with a 9 on top. I'm as lonely as I think it's pigeon up a tree. Anyway, but the point is there's 3 chords here that you can learn it by. So look, first one is this. Just looks like E flat major 7. Major 7, 3, 5. And then it looks like you're playing B flat minor, but with a 9 on top. So look at me, whatever. And it's going down this what looks like C minor 7 shape. That's not the chord you're playing, it just looks like it. You could even call it E flat 6. They're interchangeable. So, get those 3 parts together first. Okay, now the next part has one of the notes which is not in the key of E flat, but then you go up that same shape again. So A flat. I think you can put that all in one section. And then you come back to the beginning, over this again, A flat. I can't understand. I get Misty, just holding your hand. Now the first time round it goes to G. And I'll just say now, the second time it goes to E flat. Just holding your hand, or whatever the melody is, whatever the lyrics are, but it goes back to E flat. So, 1. And that's 2, now 3. 4, 5, and then maybe 6 could be this, 7, something like that. Next part, it goes into E flat 7. So you want to get used to this little shape, E flat F G. So E flat, so root 2nd or 9 in jazz terms, 3 5. So root 3 5 with a 2nd in it. Very easy to remember. And then the 6 again on top, and then you're landing on this D flat because the chord is B flat minor 7, and that's the minor of B flat, of course. That's why you're playing it a lot. So, and then that's the first part. Then it goes to this E. Now, often people play only that C. I like to go up to the E flat, so it kind of goes. I like to do that. This is only helpful if you know the lyrics, really. You have to know the song in your mind. So I recommend, of course, listening to lots of versions of it to get it on your internal jukebox. So first one, but get used to this shape because you're going to see it again in a moment. Now again, but to the D this time. Some people stay on the D, or you can go to the C. I go to the E flat because that's the chord I play. Like a D7 flat 5. It just sounds really nice with that flat 9. Anyway, that's part 2. I like to do that, but you can just go. I was trying to play a C there. Or just stay on the D. Anyway, then you go. Just like that. chords, 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 repeat. I'm trying to play it in the little sections. And that is it, that is the song, there's no other bits or anything. That's it. So how can you make this more interesting? First of all, don't get used to playing it with a muscle memory, so you play it all the same way every time. It's just silly. Don't go down that rabbit hole. So a nice way of doing this is to play it with both hands, but with one finger. Just to prove you really know the melody by looking at it with your eyes. The first time it goes to G, but the second time it goes to E flat, then the next part. See, I can see the pattern, I can see the shapes, I know what notes to play, of course. Then I go to there, and then again the same thing but up to D. But I like to go to E flat there. F. Blah blah blah, chords, 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 repeat. Now you can do that with natural fingering with both hands. There's another exercise. Another thing to do. Another way you can do that is by octaves. That also drills the melody without getting stuck into fingering. Just do the beginning again. Another nice way to do it. Now, to make it a bit more interesting, I'm going to propose that you play lots and lots and lots and lots in this song of grace notes and like chromatic, little mini chromatic runs. It's going to make it sound so pretty when you play it with the chords. And you can almost do them everywhere in this piece. And then after this example, I'm going to tell you the way that Errol Garner plays it. And I think you're going to like that as well. And then I'll close the video. So, I recommend this. And you can do it almost everywhere. So you know the melody now. But why not put all these chromatic things? So instead of just going like this, you might go, and this also breaks up your fingering, so it's different every time. So look at this, I go from the G. I'm using all the first four fingers. And then I might slide off the G flat to the G. And then I might chromatically go down from the F. For example, or I might just go something like that. So look. It's quite nice. And then you don't do it all the time, of course, but just sometimes. So here I might put a passing tone of B in it. And then I might slide up to the C. And again, I might slide off the G flat. And then I might chromatically run down to the C. Now here I might just chromatically run up to the B flat. And here I might play the wrong note on purpose instead of the A flat, playing A. And then use it again to go chromatically down to the G. So try and get used to doing that, it's going to make it sound so pretty. I mean, that was nice. Just chromatically down to the note that I need. Try playing around with that. Now, the way that is going to make it sound very, very, even more advanced, and to get my foot and left hand out for this, is to roll the melody as a chord. You don't do it all the time, but maybe 70% you can make it sound quite nice without overdoing it. You either put one note or two notes in the middle, which are notes of the chord, or another note which sounds nice with the chord. So, for example, you might start with B flat as an octave. You have to do it, the secret is you play an octave and the other two notes go in between. So on the first part, you might just go, so D flat, sorry, D and F work because they're in the chord. That kind of works because B flat and D. This works because it's the notes of E flat major 7, 3, 5, major 7. So, and then here I might just go, literally play the chord because the root note is the chord. And then here I might go, that kind of works because this is the 11, this is the 13, not terrible notes. Or or just don't put it all in, just put the C in it, and then maybe here I might put put an F with it, perhaps. Oh, what am I going to C? Put in the E flat and G. But with the left hand it sounds better, of course. You need context, so you might go what am I going to, yeah, this works, E flat. So it just sounds quite nice. But there's a nice technical exercise to get used to doing that kind of thing. You chromatically take a chord and play it like that chromatically. So take major 7. Maybe just get used to doing it like that a few times. And you can do it quicker if you want to. But it's a nice way of getting that into your right hand. It's very, very good. Of course, you can do it with 2 hands as well. Of course, it's quite nice to do. So that will help you with that kind of sort of technique to get the melody like that. It's quite nice. You could maybe mess around with rhythms as well if you wanted to for this. Just get a backing track or put the metronome on and feel some kind of a rhythm. But I want us to talk more about rhythm in part 3, to be honest. So that should be enough for you to master the melody. Listen to it, get it in a jukebox, get lots of versions, learn the melody without getting stuck in muscle memory, play it in different ways, play it with one finger, play it with octaves, play it with both hands together, etc. And then add these grace notes and rolling chromatic movement things. And I think you should be good to go. Hopefully that's been of use to you. As always, likes, comments, subscriptions are always welcome. Have a look at my video management website, Waterpeaners, Recidivists, and perhaps Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best, and bye for now.